Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. With a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Dolphin football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Here's Strebler. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Off the play fake, it's Strebler. Rolling to his right. And he'll find Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, Strebler. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Strebler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Check 52. Show it up. Show it up. Whip, whip.
Oh, bandit.
Watch the whip. Kill, kill, kill.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Watch 36. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brings up 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, ball 66.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Strebler to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Strebler to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he's got this down to the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Strebler. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Strebler. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Strebler. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
That's it, baby. There it is.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 2. To throw is Strebler. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Man, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Strebler sets to throw on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Strebler to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And anytime we see Devin White making a play like that, the first thing we think of is his speed. The second, his versatility. The only player in the NFL in 2020 with 100 tackles and 9 sacks.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Switch. Undercrush.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Back now in Tampa, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll try the right side with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jones.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now down to 20. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Chris Streveler.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, 56.
Watch 36. 36.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Strebler.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
36, line 36. Watch the pass. Watch 36.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Let's put that team
Both bandit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little